coming up on Good Morning Longhorns. No King's Day gathered people nationwide. An inside look at the Austin protest.
Early voting in Texas has begun. What you need to know about the state elections.
The Longhorns took home another win in Kentucky on Saturday. We're diving into all things sports.
Live in studio, we're joined with a nationally ranked student acapella group at UT.
And finally, we're getting in the spooky mood with a Halloween punch recipe. All this and more coming up right here, right now on Good Morning Longhorns. Good morning, Longhorns, for this Wednesday, October 22nd. I'm Emmie Adams.
And I'm Daniel Davila. Thank you for joining us this morning. How are you doing this week, Emmie?
I'm doing well. You know, midterms are going on, so it's busy, but it's also really nice outside, starting to feel like fall. So what about you?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Over the weekend, I went home and I got all my clothes, so hopefully it starts getting more sweater season and I can just start putting stuff on.
Yes, that's exciting.
Yeah. All right, let's get into it. Tens of thousands scattered in Austin on Saturday, taking a stand against President Donald Trump and his administration. Protesters gathered at the state capitol before marching to the auditorium shores. TSTV News' Joseph Sweeney brings us more on what this rally meant for the UT Austin communities.
No hero is coming to save us. We are going to save ourselves.
Protesters gathered in Austin on Saturday to rally against President Donald Trump and his administration.
This is what democracy looks like.
The governor was making a lot of loud noises, but it was a beautiful crowd. People were friendly, people were chill.
While no arrests were made, eyes were set on Austin following outcries from Trump and Governor Greg Abbott. Trump attacked a motion by City Council that would have waived more than $100,000 in organizing fees, while Abbott deployed members of the National Guard to the state's capital.
But action from Trump and Abbott hasn't stopped protesters from arriving in full force. At auditorium shores behind me, hundreds of protesters gather, all carrying one message.
It's always frustrating to see our employees that we pay to govern us slandering Americans rather than doing their job.
Sophia Murtaugh says she helped organize No King's Day to protest the divisive rhetoric embraced by Texas and national politicians.
Trying to label grassroots organizing and the Proud Americans using their First Amendment rights as more radical.
We want to grow our numbers and spread our message to have a better chance of forcing administration to change their policies for the future of our university.
Parker Ayler, a member of UT Students for a Democratic Society, says he attended to stand against Trump's proposed higher education compact, which he says is nothing more than a power grab against the university.
I don't think I've met a single student, period, who has not said that this goes against the ideals of our school.
And despite the current division in American politics, Murtaugh believes this protest is a sign that more and more Americans are coming to reject and put more pressure on the current administration.
When you get out here, you see how many tens of thousands of folks care about you, are trying to protect you, and want to live in a democracy. I think it's really encouraging.
In Austin, I'm Joseph Sweeney.
After their protests, No Kings reported that over 2,700 demonstrations took place across all 50 U.S. states.
Monday was the deadline for a handful of universities to agree to the Trump Compact deal. The Compact for Academic Excellence in Higher Education was sent on October 1st to 9 colleges, including UT Austin. As of Sunday night, 6 universities have indicated they are not planning on signing. Around campus, students have rallied against the compact, showing student disapproval of the compact deal.
UT professor Art Markman has been dismissed from his administrative role as senior vice provost for academic affairs because of, quote, ideological differences, end quote, according to KUT. In response, Governor Abbott posted on X that, quote, Texas is targeting professors who are more focused on pushing leftist ideologies rather than preparing students to lead our nation, unquote. Markman will still hold his faculty position in the College of Liberal Arts.
A team of university-selected faculty will review UT Austin's core curriculum. The goal of the review is to find flaws and make corrections. The team will be made of 18 faculty members representing 9 of the 15 UT colleges, and they will introduce their proposals by May 2026. The review comes after Texas Senate Bill 37, which requires UT to have a General Education Review Committee. The committee is required to annually review UT's core curriculum and recommend courses to cut.
Early voting in Texas began on Monday. Voters will have a say in several amendments to the Texas Constitution. In Austin specifically, residents will vote in support of or against a raise in property taxes. This proposal comes after the city of Austin proposed a $6.3 billion budget in August. The Austin American-Statesman reported that if the new tax rate is approved, the owner of a $500,000 home would pay roughly $300 more a year. Texas Votes, a UT student organization, hopes to increase student voter turnout during this off-year election.
Local and statewide propositions and policies can affect students a ton, especially going to a public university. In some ways, more than the larger elections, these things have a lot of influence over our funding, taxes, our local and state policy.
The last day of early voting is October 31st. Election day is November 4th. Texas State Representative Gina Hinojosa announced on Wednesday that she's joining the 2026 Texas governor's race. The five-term Democrat from Austin announced her campaign in Brownsville, her hometown, saying that she'll be fighting for public schools and working families. Hinojosa, a loud critic of Governor Greg Abbott's school voucher plan, says Texans deserve leaders who put communities first.
With election season also comes flu season, and if you have not gotten around to getting your flu shot yet, the University Health Services flu vaccination clinics will continue through the end of the month. Shots are available between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. in the Gregory Gym Lounge through the end of October. Students can either drop in or make an appointment through their UHS portal. Information about insurance and payment options is available on the Healthy Horns website.
The Texas legislature is launching an investigation into the deadly July 4 floods that devastated the Hill Country. More than 130 people died in the disaster, including 27 at a summer camp in Kerr County. State lawmakers say that the new bipartisan committee will review why warning systems failed and whether local officials were prepared. The investigation will also look at how Texas can improve flood response plans and infrastructure before next year's storm season. Hearings are set to begin next month.
And last week, members of the UT community honored 2 of the lives lost in those July floods. Friends and family gathered outside the UT Tower to remember Chloe Childress and Catherine Ferruzzo. They were both incoming freshmen and were working as counselors at Camp Mystic when the floods hit Central Texas. The UT ROTC were present at the ceremony and performed the lowering of the Texas flag. The families of Childress and Ferruzzo also highlighted the Heaven 27 Fund. The fund raises money in honor of the 27 girls who died at Camp Mystic.
Firefighters responded by the Pizza by the Slice joint next to Home Slice Pizza on South Congress Sunday evening. Crews responded around 7 p.m. to a fire coming around from the pizza oven. They were able to contain the flames quickly and no injuries were reported.
Some exciting news, all UT students now have access to Canva Pro for free. To celebrate this launch, UT partnered with Canva to host an on-campus kickoff event on the corner of Speedway and Jester. Students got the chance to join interactive Canva sessions, explore design tools with UT branding, grab exclusive merch, and learn how the platform can enhance their student experience.
UT Senate came to campus and was like, we would love to use Canva. And so in collaboration with the central IT team at UT, they were able to unlock students for free in Canva Pro, which is a huge benefit to students.
As the world becomes more visual and as people enter the workforce and just use it for their personal interests, it's nice to have all of those doc types in one place and be able to really easily create something beautiful.
To unlock free Canva Pro access, just sign in with your UT EID and password on the UT Canva sign-in page.
It's a big week for film lovers here in Austin. The annual Austin Film Festival kicks off this Thursday. The 7-day festival will feature film screenings, guest speakers, and competitions. Throughout the weeks, attendees can expect to see documentaries, feature films, short films, and movie sets right here in Austin. Badges are still available to purchase at austinfilmfestival.com.
Coming up, it seems like fall weather is finally here. Your local forecast is next. Welcome back. It's finally looking like sweater weather here in Austin, but is it finally cool enough for some fall activities?
Joining us live from the Weather Center to tell us more is Lola Rodriguez. Good morning, Lola.
Good morning. We are continuing the streak of somewhat cooler temperatures as it starts to feel more like fall, or at least it does in the morning. Today we have a low of 68 degrees and a high of 87 with partly cloudy skies. Moving into Thursday, we have the same low temperature of 68 degrees as it gets warmer throughout the day with a high of 90 degrees. Friday, we have a small chance of rain and a low of 64 degrees and high of 89. Moving to game day against Mississippi State, it'll be a bit of a cooler day and a high of 81 degrees with some rain showers in the morning, but rest assured it's expected to clear up to more sunny skies in time for those game day festivities in the afternoon with a low of 64 degrees. Sunday, we have a high of 81 degrees and low of 70 degrees with partly cloudy skies. That's all I have in the Weather Center. I'm Lola Rodriguez. Back to you guys.
Switching gears to sports, Texas narrowly beat Kentucky in overtime, 16-13. Both offenses struggled in the first half to get anything going, but the Longhorns managed just 179 total yards. Ryan Niblett was a playmaker again, having 2 big punt returns. Arch Manning completed just 12 of his 27 pass attempts for 132 yards with no touchdowns. Coach Sark said at the post-game press conference that he did not consider making a QB change during the game. Kentucky's mistake was how they played in overtime. The team decided to keep the ball running up the middle against a Texas defense that is great at stopping the rush. After stopping them, Mason Shipley scored the game-winning field goal. Texas moved down to number 22 in the AP poll. Texas will face Mississippi State on the road this Saturday at 3:15.
Speaking of football, 2 players are leaving the team behind. Sophomore running back Jarrett Gibson and senior kicker Will Stone made the decision last week to leave the program. Both players intend on entering the transfer portal later this season, saving them this year of eligibility. The portal will be open from January 2nd to January 16th. Gibson did not see much playing this season, sharing the space with many talented running backs. After the departure of Burt Aburn, Stone was yet again back up to now Mason Shipley. We will just have to wait and see where they end up in January.
Shifting to Texas volleyball, the number 2 ranked team remains undefeated after taking the win against Oklahoma 3-1. Texas recorded a season high of 11 aces with senior Emma Halter having 4. Abby Vanderwall and Tori Stafford combined for a total of 32 kills. While Oklahoma was able to win the third set, it was not enough to throw Texas off their game. The Longhorns limited Oklahoma at a .043 hitting percentage in the 4th set. Texas's next challenge is on the road at Ole Miss on Friday at 7 p.m.
Austin FC has been announced as the number 6 seed in the Western Conference for the MLS Cup playoffs. The team was already aware they would be having this seeding before decision day. They will face off against LAFC. Since Austin's first and only playoff run in 2022, the first round format has changed. Instead of 1-game matchups, it is a best-of-3 series. This gives Austin more of a chance to progress to the next round. Game 1 is scheduled for Wednesday, October 29th at 9:30 p.m. in LA.
It was a huge weekend for sports in Austin with the Formula One United States Grand Prix at the Circuit of the Americas. Our Shreya Vaidyanathan attended an event for fans last week that a driver made an appearance at.
Formula One star Alex Albon was just here in front of a large crowd of his supporters ahead of the Grand Prix this weekend.
I was way in the back, but it was still nice seeing him. I've never, had a lot of experiences just seeing F1 drivers in person, so I really liked it.
Around 400 people attended the 30-minute Q&A, which was the Wednesday before the race in Austin. The free pop-up was open to all fans with the app and included access to their show car, trophies, and exclusive Austin Collection merch.
I was at work. I left pretty early because I live pretty far away, and I love Williams because I started being a Williams fan since this year because of James Vowles. I'm an engineer. I love it when I see engineers in power, so yeah, that's how I decided to go here.
When asked about why he likes racing in Austin, Albon said,
People who come to the race, generally, the atmosphere is everyone wants to be there for the racing kind of thing, if that makes sense.
Albon ended the race in Austin at P14 in front of a crowd of an estimated 430,000.
I got a ticket to go all 3 days. I'm hoping I can actually attend all 3 days, but at least Saturday and Sunday for sure.
For TSTV News, this is Shreya Vaidyanathan.
If you missed the excitement on the track this year, no worries, because Formula One announced the extension of the United States Grand Prix through 2034, securing the location of the event at the Circuit of the Americas in Austin.
If you happened to be walking by the FAC last Friday, you might have seen a line of arts and crafts vendors hosted by Teacup, the Texas Creative Union Project. TSTV News' Joseph Sweeney shows us how this student organization is providing opportunities to UT's up-and-coming artists.
Today I'm selling prints, stickers, and keychains. I love drawing dogs. I have a lot of dog prints, so that's more so just me. With other people, they draw a lot of stuff for fandoms and whatnot. Our goal is to bring a community to artists, as well as make the vending process very much more easier. We know it's really difficult with like normal art markets. They often have like high fees in order to get a table. So our goal is to reduce these limits in order to make it so people can sell their art and just also know the people that they're selling with, right? We're trying to create a community. I know when I first came to UT, I felt very insecure about my art. I didn't really believe it was good enough to sell or anything like that. So finding an organization like Teacup was a massive help for me because it gave me a place where I could show people my art and they could give me the positive encouragement I needed, as well as any critique on the pieces I did. It was also really good because they gave me opportunities like this. Like I wouldn't have been able to attend an ordinary art market because of the high fees. So being able to go to Teacup made it a lot more simpler for me and just made it so I wasn't alone when I went into markets and such like this. I definitely want to pursue art as a full-time career. Admittedly, I'm more so interested in getting a job in game development, but selling my art has been really nice and it's been a good way for me to help pay tuition.
After the break, we're joined by a nationally ranked student a cappella group from UT. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. Here at UT, there's a strong community of groups who perform a cappella, music without any instruments, behind the singing. One in particular blends Western and South Asian musical styles.
Here with us this morning is UT senior and captain of Hum Acapella, Ananya Kannan. Good morning, Ananya.
Good morning.
To start off, who makes up Hum Acapella?
So our team at the moment has 16 people, but it started out with just 6. And we have students across all majors, across all years. So we've had aerospace engineers, and we also had theater majors.
As mentioned, there's both Western and South Asian influences in your music. How do you balance multiple languages in your performances?
Our music reflects the team every year, so it definitely boils down to who are part of the team and what their heritage looks like. The primary creative decision comes from our musical directors. Talented shout outs to Sanjana Sen and Arjun Singhal. So they make up the music, but ideation starts with the whole team.
Earlier this year, you all competed in the South Asian Acapella Championship, finishing 5th in the country. What was that experience like?
Well, it's exciting. You get to travel the country with your friends and perform in these grand theaters. So definitely a core memory for all of us. Through my time on the team, I've been to Atlanta, Chicago, but San Francisco this past year was probably all of our favorites because we had a lot of our family fly in and we got to go there early and also do a little bit of traveling. So definitely a unique experience being on a collegiate a cappella team.
So just this weekend, Humming Acapella performed at Mozart's Coffee Roasters for their celebration of Diwali, the Hindu Festival of Lights. Let's take a look at a clip from your performance.
What was it like performing at Saturday's celebration?
Well, it's exciting. Mozart's is probably one of my most favorite places in Austin from when I was a freshman. So just getting the opportunity to perform there with your friends, it's amazing. And to also do that on a day that's of cultural significance for all of us in a crowd of 400 people was exhilarating. Yeah, highlight for sure.
You've traveled across all over the country, right? So how does it feel to represent your culture at a national level?
It's exciting. I'm originally from India, if you couldn't tell from my accent, but to come all the way to the US and to be able to honor my culture was personally very exciting, but also when you get to travel the country and meet other people from all over, it's insane to see the reach that a cappella and music has in terms of propagating culture and identity and building that sense of community. And we have friends from all over the US now, so a lot of fun.
Right, so over these 4 years, what would you say your favorite memory is from your time on Hum?
Definitely getting to see a new team form every year is exciting. But if I had to pick one memory, it would be during our Chicago national competition. It was 5 a.m., we were in the hotel lobby, and it's some Marriott in downtown. But we were all just singing, and it was predominantly South Asian music. So getting to see that in a lobby of a random hotel was just out of pocket, and it was a very notable memory for sure.
Yeah, well, that's amazing.
So what's next for Hum Acapella?
Well, this year is our 25th year, so we're not only trying to make it to nationals once again, but also win at nationals. That's our overarching goal every year. But because it's our 25th year, we are also looking to get all of our alumni from the last 25 years back in town and host an alumni meet at the end of the year, which is a personal goal for me.
Well,
that's all we have time for. Thank you, Anaya, for coming on this morning.
Thank you for having me.
You can check out more here from Ananya and her team at Hum Acapella on Instagram.
Coming up, it's finally spooky season. We're teaching you how to make some delicious Halloween punch. We'll be right back.
Amazing. That was so good. Thank you.
Halloween season is upon us, and what better way to get in the mood than to test out a punch recipe?
Our Lola Rodriguez joining us again this morning to show her favorite drink. Hi, Lola.
Hi guys, good morning. So personally, I always volunteer to bring the drinks whenever my friends are hosting anything, and the month of October is super busy for college students. And speaking of October, I have here a classic easy Halloween punch, or rather potion, that I would like for you guys to try. So as I pass these out, what are you guys gonna be for Halloween? Do you guys have any costume ideas?
I think I'm thinking of be Slender Man. It just depends on. We'll see.
Okay, fine. What about you,
That's
Emmie?
good. I have a few, but the one I'm most excited about is Roderick from Diary of a Wimpy
That's
Kid.
iconic. I love that so much.
What about you?
I'm gonna be a Bard and Bella from Pitch Perfect. Maybe a fairy, angel. I have lots of ideas, lots of group costumes, so I'm excited. Okay, so first I guess we can do a sniff test before you guys try it.
Ooh, I'm getting like citrus.
Citrus, okay,
Orangey.
orange.
Yeah, orange.
Do you guys like orange flavors?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. We can give it a try.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, I like that.
It's a little sparkly. What do you guys rate it out of 10, I would say?
Ooh, I'd probably give it like a solid 7 out of 10 just because I don't like soda.
Okay.
So like the carbonation, it's not a lot, but just a little.
Okay, not bad. What about you?
I think an 8. It's pretty good. I like the sweetness aftertaste it has, and then the orange. It's just like, yeah, it's a good punch.
I personally really like soda and the kind of like sparkling stuff that it has in it. So I think it's pretty good. I'm gonna keep sipping on it. Okay. I want you guys to guess what makes up this punch recipe and see if we can get it. And when we'll reveal under our little curtain here that we have.
Okay, wait, I feel like I need a
Yeah, we can keep sipping, we can keep trying it. This will be good.
Okay. I feel like, is there Sprite in it? Like some sort of...
There's some sort of soda. That's like your hint. There's some sort of soda.
I think, is it Fanta?
Close. What's like, kind of think like the healthier soda version of Fanta and like all those things. Like they're really big in the soda game. They're like a prebiotic soda.
Vitamin C, or is it like...
The Bloom?
Close. No, close.
Okay.
Well, yes, wait,
Like
no, that's one of the things. Yes.
Oh, Bloom.
Bloom
Where's
is one of them.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, wait, is there Gatorade too?
Yes. Oh my
Okay.
God, wait, you're going. Okay. We have Gatorade.
Oh, yeah.
And then we have the Bloom. Okay, now there's 2 more things.
Ooh, okay.
What's like another brand that you guys have said? You said Olipop and you said Bloom. There's like, think of like the other, what's the one other like prebiotic soda? They're like all over campus as like a sponsor.
I'm thinking, I don't
They're like,
drink sodas, I don't know.
No, they had the event at Victory Lap. Like the
Poppy.
Yes.
Okay. What flavor Poppy is it?
Orange prebiotic soda flavor Poppy.
Okay, and then what flavor was the Bloom?
The Bloom was
also orange.
What is this? Classic orange. Yes, I've actually never had this. I've only had the Bloom energy drinks, but
it's good.
Do you guys like Gatorade? Like orange Gatorade?
I do.
Okay.
I'm a big Gatorade girl.
I like Gatorade, but I don't know about the orange flavor, but it's good in this, so I like it. Okay, last thing. I don't know if you guys will get the brand of the drink, but like you can guess like the idea. What's like something flat and sweet?
Flat and sweet. Is it like an energy drink of some
No.
kind? Like Alani?
You would get it with like at like a diner or restaurant. Okay.
Oh,
Like-
just orange juice?
Sweet tea, but it was really close. Yeah. Okay, close guys.
All right, well, that's all the time we have for this Wednesday. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Emmie Adams.
And I'm Daniel Davila. From our Good Morning Longhorns team, we'll see you back here next week. For Campus First News, you can follow us on Instagram, Good Morning Longhorns, and check out our website at tstvnews.com.